Welcome to the On Your Side podcast. I'm Gary Harper.
And I'm Susan Campbell.
Oh, we had a little trouble getting started there right beforehand. So
just a little glitch here or
there.
there.
I know, but I don't know. Maybe it's too early for me.
It's not that early, Gary.
I had a little problem
It's
getting
10
in today. You heard about that story? I was telling downstairs, my car, it just went to manual mode on the freeway. I touched the paddle and it...
I think you just you need a reset.
I do
on
need
the
a
day.
reset.
We're going to use this podcast. Did you panic on the highway or did you stay calm?
I totally panicked because I was driving. Luckily it was congested and I was only driving like about 25, but I went into first gear, which I thought my engine was going to explode and I couldn't get it out of first gear. So I made it safely over to the side of the road, and then I turned the car off, turned it back on. It was back in, auto. But why do they make cars like that?
I don't know. Let's do the next podcast with some
information,
auto engineers.
how to I like that idea because it was terrifying for me.
I'm sorry.
Luckily, my car, I think, is okay.
But you're here. We're going to do a reset, and we're going to start talking taxes.
Okay, we just hit the reset button.
Reset?
Boom.
Do you feel better?
I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I just kind of vented there, got it out of my system. This is probably I don't like this time of year. I do and I don't.
Okay.
I love it because the weather is beautiful. We're in the 80s right now.
Perfection.
People are planning vacations.
I was just out at the LPGA tournament, just taking in the golf course this morning before we came here.
Really?
It was awesome.
It's gorgeous out there. I went for my walk this morning, no jacket, no sweater, no nothing. So I think from here on out, it's smooth sailing.
We're there.
On the flip side, though, what I don't like about this time of year is taxes. Have you filed yet?
Oof. You're putting me on the spot.
Have you?
So I went through the process.
Oh, boy.
I got it mostly done.
Okay.
And then I was waiting we had a little problem with getting some paperwork from one of our kids' schools. So we're on hold while we try to figure out this paperwork problem, and then it'll get filed.
So the answer is no.
The answer is no. That was a long way to make me feel a little bit better about myself.
You're in the process, which is good. At least you haven't postponed it or put it off. You got all your documents together. You just need to kind of finalize everything and get it
one last paper
and get it sent in. There are some really good things about filing early, and there's some really bad things about filing late. And we're going to talk about that. We're talking to Lisa Green-Lewis. She's a CPA, a certified public accountant, and a tax expert with Intuit TurboTax. How are you today, Lisa?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing great. You're joining us from Los Angeles. How's it out there? How's the weather out there?
For me, it's cold. I like warm weather like what you guys are experiencing. So
come visit us anytime.
Come visit in August.
Yes, I love the weather there.
You'll have a change of heart in July and August, believe me. Hey, Lisa, I'm going to put you on the spot. Have you filed your taxes yet?
I've been helping so many people. I always put myself last, but I'm pretty much almost finished.
Oh, my
I'll
goodness.
Make the deadline.
So
yes, even though I've been helping a lot of people and working a lot of hours.
So none of us can feel bad about ourselves. This is a great reason we're doing this podcast. There are a lot of us who've got just a couple weeks left.
Yeah. So you guys are together.
Yeah.
You haven't really officially filed, and Lisa hasn't officially filed.
Well, I knew we were going to talk with her, so I've got all my personal questions.
Well, let's get right to it. If you wait till we are where we're at right now.
Last minute, yeah.
If you're a last minute tax filer, that's a problem. What are some of the bad things that happen if you file late or towards the deadline?
Well, I know right now a lot of people there's been confusion around the IRS layoffs. There's some tax proposals that have been talked about and people are confused if and when those will go through. And I just want to emphasize that those proposals have not passed and they will not impact your 2024 taxes. And then also the IRS layoffs, IRS workers that are essential to processing returns were not impacted. So I would definitely file now. And then the average refund is over $3,000. So for many people, that's the biggest check they get all year. And so there's no reason to delay filing.
Explain why people are getting an average refund of $3,000. And I mean, Susan and I mean, we know it's probably for a forced savings because people can't really save during the year, so they wait for that big check.
Exactly. It's a preference. Like some people, it is a forced savings. They look forward to that refund for expenditures like, paying down debt or, a repair on their home or their car. Some people, if they would get the amounts in their paycheck in smaller increments, they may just blow it. And so, they're used to getting that big amount on their paycheck. And then a lot of times people may be expecting a refund, but they're not expecting as big of a refund and find out that they are, they're eligible for some substantial credits and they end up getting a bigger refund than they expected.
Let's talk about that. How do we actually maximize our refund? How do we get every single dollar back that's ours that we are owed?
Yeah, well, first, I would definitely make sure you have all your documents together in one place so you don't leave anything out. Of course, you want to have your documents that report income, like your W-2s and 1099s, but you also want to have forms and receipts for anything that can be deductible or worth a credit. And then you want to make sure that, you take some of the credits and deductions you're eligible for. So, like, for instance, the earned income tax credit, that is a credit that the IRS says 1 out of 5 filers who are eligible, they miss this credit. And it can be a substantial credit. A family with 3 kids, the credit is up to $7,830. And then there's also the Savers credit, which is the same. The IRS reports every year 1 out of 5 filers miss this credit. And it's a credit that you get just for contributing to your retirement. So it's up to $1,000 if you're single, up to $2,000 married filing jointly. And then also, just thinking about energy efficiency credits. A lot of people don't think about maybe they put energy efficient windows or doors in their home. That can be a credit up to $1,200. And if you did a solar water heater, that's up to $2,000, or solar panels, that's up to 30% of the cost of what you paid for the solar panels. So just bringing all this up, there's so many credits available, and credits are a dollar for dollar reduction of the taxes you owe.
So we're in crunch time right now. There's about 2 weeks left before you settle things with Uncle Sam. What last minute tips can you provide that will kind of help out our listeners and our viewers if they haven't filed yet? Because again, this is the last minute.
Yeah, go online and e-file with direct deposit. That's the fastest way to get your refund. We did talk about, just gathering your documents all in one place so you don't leave anything out. And then right now, TurboTax, we're here to help people, whether you want to do your taxes yourself or just fully hand your taxes off to a TurboTax Live expert. We make it really easy and have 100% accuracy guarantee. And then we have thousands of TurboTax Live experts who can do your taxes for you in as little as a day.
How do people actually make these mistakes and miss out on these credits? I mean, you're saying 1 in 5 people who are eligible for the earned income tax credit are missing it. How is that actually happening?
Some people just aren't aware of the credit, or like the earned income tax credit. It does have income thresholds. So some people just aren't aware. Like maybe one year they weren't eligible because they made more than the threshold, but then maybe their situation changed and they're now eligible. So
do you know what the threshold is for that earned income credit?
It depends. There's various levels, and it depends on how many kids you have. But it's in the $50,000 range.
Wow. Okay. Let's talk if you haven't filed yet, and you're going to, we hope, and you discover, oh, I'm not getting a refund back. I actually owe money to the government. that's a sticker shock for a lot of folks.
It can be, especially if you are expecting it.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa, what happened? This
Yeah.
actually happened to us last year.
Really?
So my husband and I generally end up with kind of even. Like we always get a few bucks back, but we never really owe.
Right.
And last year something changed in payroll deductions in one of our jobs. And we didn't really notice it because it didn't seem that like big of a difference.
Right.
And all of a sudden it was like, you owe some money.
Oh,
Pay
boy.
up. And we were like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, if you're not expecting it,
It was a surprise.
It's a surprise and a jaw dropper. So let's just say, Lisa, somebody finds out they're expecting to get a big refund, and then they're like, oh, no, I have to cut a check, and we have 2 weeks left. What can you do? Any tips?
That is why it's best to, just file now so you can plan. One thing to keep in mind, you don't need to pay what you owe until the tax deadline, but as you said, it is coming up. If you just can't pay the IRS, they will work with you. They have an installment agreement that allows you to pay what you owe over 6 years. And then there is a move you can make for your 2024 taxes up until the deadline. You can contribute to your IRA, and you can contribute up to $7,000 and $8,000 if you're 50 and over, and you may be able to deduct your contributions on your 2024 taxes.
And I just found out the other day that you could actually pay your taxes, what you owe, if you do owe, you can put it on your credit card. IRS takes plastic.
Yes,
I
they
mean,
do.
is that an incentive or is there a penalty with that?
Oh, no, there's no penalty. They just,
They want their money.
They want their money. So you can pay with a credit card or however you want.
That comes with interest, though, if you're not paying it off right away. So tread carefully.
But maybe the flip side to that is if you have a card that has really good bonus returns, like points.
Oh, yeah.
That might be...
If you're able to pay it off, for sure.
Right,
yeah,
if you're able to pay it off, and
could work.
It could be a double whammy. I mean, you get rid of what you pay, and then you're getting some payback on your credit card points. So, interesting. Right. Hey, Lisa, if people want to find out more about you or for Intuit, where do they get this information? You have any social media or any websites?
They can go to TurboTax.com and they can find out all the information there, how to do their taxes themselves or connect to a TurboTax Live expert. Also get any information. We have articles on our TurboTax blog covering any questions you might have about taxes.
All right. Well, listen, thank you so much for being on the On Your Side podcast. Good information. And listen, you do have 2 weeks left. Are you going to make it, Lisa?
Yes, I'm almost done. So I'm definitely going to make it and just helping a bunch of people make it.
Yeah, she sounds confident about that. Yeah.
I love it.
All right, Lisa, have a great one. Thank you again.
Okay, thank you.
The On Your Side podcast is produced by Brad Denny. Our audio engineer and editor is Todd Martin. Segment producer is Colin Stanton. And I'm Gary Harper.
And I'm Susan Campbell. If you have a problem you can't resolve, maybe we can. Send us a message through azfamily.com or our AZ Family mobile app. Look for the On Your Side section and leave us a message. Thanks so much for listening to the On Your Side podcast. And if you like it, leave us a review. We'll see you next week.
On Your Side is on Good Morning Arizona every weekday morning at 6:45 and 7 o'clock. And every weekday evening on Good Evening Arizona at 4 and 5 o'clock. You can also catch it on Arizona's Family News at 9 on 3TV every weeknight.